All right, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I saw a bunch of videos on YouTube doing their portable toolbox tours, so I figured I'd do mine. Let's start with the box. It's a Blue Point KRW 184B. This was given to me by my old lady's brother. He wasn't using it no more, so now I use it. Before we get into the box, let's just start with some of the bigger stuff that I bring that don't fit in the box. Starting out with the Torx bits from Matco ADV in the foam. This is a 1/2-inch click type torque wrench snap-on, a 1/4-inch electric ratchet snap-on, and a 3/8 brushed 761 snap-on. Then I got a 48-ounce somewhere. Yeah, 48-ounce dead blow. And the 32-ounce ball peen dead blow. And then the 24-inch 1/2-inch snap-on flex head ratchet. A little bit of background. I professionally mechanic for 3 years at a dealership, but been working on cars my whole life. Getting into the box. Top of the box is mostly sockets, really. Got a magnetic tray. This is Matco, and then snap-on light. Here's an overview. From the back, we've got a DeWalt 1/2-inch just throwaway ratchet that I use, or used to use, for oil filter wrenches. There's also a 3/8 DeWalt, just as kind of like a backup. Then we got my go-to 100th anniversary 3/8 long handle, hard handle, flex head, and then we've got just a regular snap-on flex head standard handle. And then we've got got a right angle pick for O-rings and stuff like that on oil filters. Matco magnet inspection mirror. Then we got 8 to 19 shallow and deep 3/8 snap-on. Let's see, we got 5 to 15 shallow and deep snap-on. 1/4-inch hard handle flex head snap-on ratchet. Blue Point 3-draw oil filter plier wrench. This is a hood prop tool, tread depth gauge, another tread depth gauge, stud installer, remover. This cool little thing, it's a little 1/4-inch flex head, and then it's also got a bit drive on the end. This thing's cool. Bits for that. And then we got flip socket screwdriver, pocket, snap-on, and we got the pry bar, snap-on, pocket. These are brake pad measuring tool. Gotta have pure gold soap. Metric, hex, and then here we've got a bunch of miscellaneous sockets and stuff, or extensions and reducer adapters, and got a couple air tool valves too. All right, first draw is wrenches. I've got the flank drive plus wrenches from Snap-on, from 10 millimeter all the way to 24. Flake Drive Plus, very good. And then I've also got the Snap-on flare nut wrenches in metric. And these go from 9 to 21. Haven't gotten the ratcheting wrenches yet. Still debating on whether to go with Snap-on or gear wrench. And then this is a 1719 zero box offset double box end. Good for Mazdas, because they either have 17 or 19 millimeter drain plugs. So that's why I have just one of those. Next drawer down is pliers. These are hyper tough, cheapo Walmart oil filter pliers. They get the job done when they need to. Snap-on high leverage dikes. The new, well, semi-new, the LN47s. Then I got the 6-piece Power Blue set of just essential pliers. The 2-piece Knipex Matco branded. There's the other one, little guy. And then just a cheap Duralast AutoZone needle nose. Having a brain fart here. Locking pliers. Alright, next drawer down is screwdrivers, trim tools. I don't even know what brand this is. Oh, it's DeWalt. It's a bit driver, Power Blue 7-piece set. There's only 6 here because I have the small Phillips out. This is a number 3 Phillips Matco. Use that for license plate brackets. Trim removal tools. Was the 3-piece set. I have the 3rd one down here in this bucket. Just doesn't fit, and I don't ever really need to use it, so it just stays in the bucket along with a bunch of other stuff like Matco gun, Icon wrench, giant wrench, stuff like that. It just doesn't fit in the box. And then put in the comments, not that there's going to be comments, but put in the comments if you know what this is. You know what this is for, you know what it's used for, what do you think it's used for. It's got like these little indents in it, and this thing can move up and down depending. If you know what it is, leave a comment. And then the last drawer here, this is for taking wheels off. I use the 1/2 inch to tighten the 1/2 inch click tight torque wrench to tighten all my lug nuts. So I use the chromes on that, and then I use the impacts on this to break them loose if I don't have access to air. These are tap sockets. So you would put your tap in there, and it becomes 1/4 or 3/8 drive, depending on the size. Snap-on pry bar. 2-part Loctite, like JB weld basically. Some oil plug, gaskets, and then a multimeter.